After being left off the lineup for the Tom Brady roast back in May, Bill Burr finally got a chance to make fun of his favorite quarterback and fellow Boston legend during Tom Brady's Patriots Hall of Fame ceremony last week, where Bill Burr delivered a hilarious speech full of jabs towards Brady, the Indianapolis Colts, and even Jimmy Fallon.
Let's give it up for Bill Burr.
Danny Amendola, everybody, come on! Danny Amendola! Looking like he's on Dancing with the Stars. That was amazing. Those tight slacks, the whole thing. All right, this guy, we're gonna have a little bit of fun here. You know, we've been talking all nice things about Tom Brady. They wanted me to come up here, have a little bit of fun with some of his famous friends and some of his haircuts over the years. And who better to make fun of some of his haircuts than a bald ginger a foot shorter than him? All right, we're gonna start. Here we go. Look at that mullet, everybody. Come on. How gorgeous is that? Nobody brings the mullet like that. Donnie Wahlberg can barely contain his excitement. He probably said, Tom, whatever you do, don't go to Dorchester with that haircut. We need you to start on Sunday. You're not in San Francisco anymore there, buddy. All right, next slide. Here we go. Who's this one? Oh, it was Steven Tyler, another legend. Give it up for Steven Tyler. Look at Steven's face. He's like, oh my God, I think that's Jim Irsay. Holy shit, I went to rehab with that guy. He was addicted to weighing footballs after letting up 300 yards rushing and losing by 35. Piece of garbage. One of the Colts had to go. Peyton was too nice, so I had to leave him alone. All right, next one. Arguably the only guy with better hair than Tom Brady, John Bon Jovi. Come on, everybody. Here's something you might not know about John. He knows a ton about football and came this close to buying the Buffalo Bills. True story. John, did you think that through? If you bought the Bills, you were going to have to live in Buffalo. Yes, with a bunch of fat chicks and lake effect snow. I think you dodged a bullet, buddy. You should stay in Jersey where you belong. I won't be going to the after party. All right, next up. Oh, look at Josh Allen. Look at him. Tom Brady just explained the cover 2 defense to him. He's like, oh, I just run and throw it to somebody on the other side of the field. I don't care. He's from Wyoming. He's just happy to see an ocean. This is my favorite gig ever, by the way. Oh, look at it. Here we go. Legend. Give it up for Julian Edelman. Come on, everybody. Julian Edelman, one of the great Patriots of all time and an unbelievable teammate. Look at him taking the bullet here. Look at him. He's like, don't worry, Tom. I'll sit next to him. By the look on Tom's face, they just switched seats. I love Jimmy. I'm kidding. I got to work with the photos they give me. All right, next one up. Oh, the great Peyton Manning. Come on, what a class act coming out tonight. Keep it going for him. Come on. There you go. Unfortunately, this photo is proof that God does not love everybody. Some people he takes his time on, other people he just kind of slaps them together. I think the angels were like, God, you realize that's a baby giraffe neck. You do realize that, right? And he was like, don't worry, I'll just put him in the woods of Louisiana with all my other mistakes. I won't be playing New Orleans anytime soon. All right, we're getting down to it. Next one. Hey, Guy Fieri. All right, this photo here is for all the ladies tonight. Give it up for yourselves, ladies. All right, this photo is called Who You Want to Marry versus Who You End Up With. Yes, I'm sure you all dreamed of your shirtless Tom Brady riding up in a white horse, but instead you end up marrying some line chef at an Applebee's with sunburns and a broken down convertible. All right, who do we got next? Couple more, folks. Oh, here we go. Alex Rodriguez. Rodriguez. There you go. Shirt tucked in, hair highlighted. He's an ally, honey. That's what he gets for slapping the ball out. Where's you? Yeah, remember that? Ridiculous. All right. Next one up. Next one up. What do we got? Oh, come on. One of the coolest guys ever, Snoop Dogg. Tom actually told me, he said into his ear, I'm going to play another 12 seasons and then I'll smoke weed with you. And lastly, but not leastly, this is, look at that, classic. That is the look on Tom Brady's face when he has no idea who he's taking a picture with. All right, that's it for me, Tom. Thank you for 20 unbelievable years. I love you, brother. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody.
The very first thing I thought of after seeing Bill Burr's speech was obviously Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer's PowerPoint presentation during the real roast of Tom Brady that did not go over quite as smoothly.
We get a call like a month ago and they say, hey, we're doing this roast of Tom Brady. Would you be interested in doing it? And you go,
I said, yes, we're both in.
And I go, no.
You said, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
I go, no.
You were like, there's nothing we can win out of this.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, we've never been on roast. We're not roasters or anything. But then they said, we're trying something different. We want you guys to do it together. And even then I was like, you mean like just go to the podium together and roast together? And they were like, no, we want to do like, we're thinking of like trying something that we've never done before.
I think they wanted a Sports Center thing first.
Yeah, yeah.
And we were like, no. You said no. And you called me and you said, we're not saying yes yet. We're going to have a meeting with Netflix. We're going to talk through with the writers. So we got on a thing. And in a 30-minute Zoom call, I spoke 0, which I think everyone will find shocking.
Yeah, that's true.
And you talked the whole time and you had a million questions of things, angles you liked, angles you wanted to do, things you were cool to do. You liked the multimedia presentation. You liked it being different than everyone else's.
Yeah.
Because you're like, in there, you can't really draw a comparison because it's apples and oranges. So we can succeed on our own or fail on our own. And then at the end, you were like, Bert, do you have anything to say? And I said yes, Thursday.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
Yeah, I said yes, Thursday.
I said yes before we had any idea what we were doing.
Bill Burr not being included in the actual roast of Tom Brady was one of the main talking points for days afterwards, just given that he's such an outspoken fan of Boston sports. But after hearing the speech that he gave at the Hall of Fame ceremony and the reasons Bill is listed for not wanting to do the roast, it actually would make way more sense to save Bill Burr for the roast of Peyton Manning.
I mean, I can't even get into half the stuff that the Colts were doing. I mean, to have your owners sitting on the competition committee and have them make the way we cover their receivers illegal, and then you steal our offense so you can win a Super Bowl. When you have like crowd noise when Tom's on the field and it's like skipping and you have to shut it off. Have you ever heard of an owner of the losing team conducting an independent investigation and it's upheld? Like, shouldn't Roger Goodell be like, don't go over my head. I conduct, and all of it was upheld. So like, I'm like trying to think of like people on his level, like the Jeters, the Jordans, and all of them. People are like, oh my God, isn't this amazing? And Tom's whole time, they're like weighing footballs.
I love Joke World. He's the fucking man, dude. If y'all ain't fucking with Joke World, who are you fucking with? Joke World, can you please clip him saying that Leon is actually ugly, please?
No,
Joke World.
she's very hilarious. She's clearly very pretty.